Hi there. You find me today in the taluka of Canacona. We have now come to Poinginnim, where we are going to see a very exciting festival that is held over here called as the Gadde Zatra. This Gadde Zatra is not like any other Gadde Zatra. In Goa, we celebrate the Gadde festival in various different ways. In Sal, where they are running on the hill, in Pudne and in Amona, where they do some very frightening acts, and in Pilgaon, they do it in the morning. Rest of the Gadde festival are held at night. There is one in Sal, one in Pudne, one in Amona. The Pilgaon Gaddes, they go to the crematorium and they bring a lot of bones and things that have been unburnt, and then they go into a trance dancing near the temple of Shantadurga. While here in Poinginnim, the Gadde festival is a little different. In fact, 5 of the Gaddes means actually the devotees, selected devotees who go into a trance and do some certain things which people look at it in awe. Now here, the festival is held starting from 3 o'clock in the afternoon near the temple of Sri Vetar in Poinginnim. There are 2 huge trees, barks of trees that have been put up over there. And these 5 devotees, selected devotees, come down over there with hooks embedded in their backs. And they climb those 2 poles. There are special ladders kept up over there. They climb up those particular things. And on top there is a spindle with 4 sides. Now these 4 devotees or Gaddes are tied onto one of those, one each, because on the hooks there are strings. With those strings, they tie them to that spindle, and that spindle turns around. They are holding the swords in their hand, and there are thousands of people who are watching. We will see this entire thing over here today. But do you know that this particular festival happens only once in 3 years? What happens during the other 2 years? The following year now, nothing is going to happen. But 1 year hence, or 1 year before the Gadde Zatra, the deity of Sri Vetar sends a special invitation to all the deities of the surrounding villages. And this invitation is called as the Taka, or written as Taka, T-A-K-A. This is approximately 6 feet by 6 feet in dimension, velvety cloth with a lot of embroidered things on top of it. And this Taka is carried wound around a bamboo stick. Now, when you see those things over here, you will find that there are 2 bamboo sticks. Yes, one was the old Taka or the old invitation, and the present one is the new invitation. And these Takas are carried by people barefoot over traditional jungle routes. They don't use vehicles, they don't use the tar road, and they go and they read out 3 lines that have been embroidered onto this Taka or this invitation, inviting the god on behalf of Sri Vetar. And then they roll it up, they touch it to the feet of that deity, and then they proceed to the next one. Now this invitation is sent 1 year in advance. See the planning. If you have an event in your place, maximum a month and a half, but here the invitation is sent 1 year earlier. And then the next year, the present Gadde festival will be, which will be seeing, is being held. Please watch it, because This is something unique and you will be able to see it once in 3 years. You miss it now, yes, you can see it on YouTube. Prudent and My Goem, the program, is trying to bring all these things to you. If you have missed the Gadde festival in Poinginnim, watch it on Prudent on YouTube. So, ready? Let's go. Come on, let's go there. The most exciting festivals of South Goa is the Poinginnim Gadde. It is amazing, the crowd, the colors, and so many things that normally we don't get to see because all the other Gaddes are normally held at night. This is the only one that starts in the afternoon and goes on till about. And here, amongst all these people, we found one of Goa's greatest environmentalist and a person whom I respect very much for preservation of the culture of Goa, and that is Dr. Rajendra Kherkar. Doctor, it's a pleasure to see you over here, and can you tell us regarding this particular festival?
This is the tradition wherein the gaddes, 4 gaddes are made to put on the pulley,
okay,
and they are moved. So this is a type of you can see a festival wherein the gratitude is expressed to Betal, who is the Lord of the ocean, who is the Lord of the sea. So this is the area which is situated, Poinginnim is situated amidst Western Ghat and West Coast of India. So here Betal plays significant role. So in order to get the blessing of Betal, number of things are performed, sacrifices are done, and this is the festival mainly to express the gratitude to the Betal, the Lord of the ocean. Every after 3 years, the festival is organized, and the festival attract large crowd because devotees have tremendous respect for Betal.
Okay, Dr. Rajan Bob, you are an environmentalist, and anybody cutting any tree, you get angry. Now here behind, we see 2 tall trees over here that have been put up. Can you tell us a few things about it? What type of tree they are, why it has been put up?
The main trunk you can see is of the autumn. So autumn has a medicinal value, and for preparing fish curry,
Okay.
people use the fruit, and the tree is evergreen. So cutting one tree is not mean. I don't think that it is invite any breath of the Environment Protection Act or the Tree Preservation Act. So this is the tradition, and when you believes in the tradition, people who love environment, they have protected the trees, they protected the forest, and for the festival they are cutting one tree. So they also, I have seen that the tribal and non-tribal communities who are living in this area, they also cultivate the tree, they protect the trees. So cutting one tree is not a big thing. So when we cut the tree, it is our duty to plant the tree. So autumn and Karo has a medicinal value. One is a fruit has a toxic element, whereas the autumn fruit has a medicinal and also value in a cuisine. So both trees are important, and people, in order to maintain the knowledge of the ethnobotany, so they select this tree.
This tree. What a beautiful way, what a positive way of looking at making use of a tree, yet having a beautiful example set for us by our ancestors in selecting these two tall trees that we see over here, and so beautifully explained by Dr. Rajendra Girkar. Doctor, thank you so much for your input, and we look forward to seeing you for other festivals also.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This particular festival of Gadde, the famous Poinginnim Gadde, has been happening here for many years. If I am not wrong, it will be centuries. Now, we are always in awe to understand why it is happening, because this particular festival happens once in 3 years. And we have with us the president of the temple committees, Mr. Damodar Falgaonkar. Welcome to my program, Damodar Babu.
Thank you.
Yeah. This program of Gadde that happens over here happens every 3 years.
Yes.
And 1 year before that, this god Betar sends an invitation to all the surrounding deities, temples which are there. Can you tell us something more?
The invitation is given last year, previous year of the Gadde Zatra, to the every temple of Loliye, Poingin and Khargal area.
Okay.
Because this is all the devotees, main devotees are of the 3 villages here.
Okay.
It is the invitation to the every temple by Sri Vetal, and everybody is each temple committee is anxious to welcome them.
What is this invitation called?
It is called Tako.
It is called Tako.
And especially the holy water from here is given in front of the each temple.
Okay.
And then we read that one script, old script, which is more than 500 years maybe, which is in Marathi, Devanagari script, and that is called Tako. That's why we say Tako, and it is read in front of the every temple. And especially I can say about the Gadde Zatra that it is really, we are enjoying in this committee, because all our sectors of Hindu community, we come together to do this.
Just two things over here. One is, why do they put hooks in their back? Is there any particular reason?
We have not seen, but as the old people say that they were actually with those hooks, they were hanged to the rod.
Okay.
But we have not seen that. But in that manner, still
They
purpose.
go in a trance.
Yeah.
They go in a trance.
That.
Okay. I found something else over here, which is it's on the point of getting lost in Goa now. Perini. The masks, wooden masks that are used in this Perini Zagar. I saw them in the temple. Can you tell us something more about that?
We also struggle to maintain it for a long. Every time the problems come, we solve the problem with the help of all our Sevajan and all the other things, and that is running, which is actually it is an entertainment.
Okay.
That time. Now entertainments are something different, but we try to maintain all the previous things.
Yes.
Especially, sir, one I wanted to include, because here the Chari family, the wooden things which are used are prepared with the traditional way.
Okay.
Means
sawmill
we are not going.
Okay.
Particular trees only we are using for particular thing. That all traditional, and their labors we cannot monetarily pay, but they voluntarily all the service, that is more and more important.
Very good. That means the Perini Zagar masks are also done by the Chari.
Chari family.
Okay.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are there in the world, just remember this one thing. Here are many families, here are many people who are trying their best to keep alive the traditions, the customs and the festivities of Goa. Many times you may not have heard about this particular thing, but when you come to Goa, or if you can come to Goa at the time that these festivities are held, you will help us preserve the culture, the traditions and the amazing love of the people. Here we have the president of the temple committees, a very big man indeed. Today he seems a very relaxed man, because all the entire functions have got on very beautifully. So on your behalf, let me thank you, Mr. Falgaonkar, for this information.
To you also, sir. Thank you.
When we were looking from top and we were shooting this particular thing, we saw that other than the Gadde, there were quite a lot of these young men over here, wearing the aboli flowers, and they were moving around singing Kiramandale,
Shabo hoy, shabo hoy.
They were saying Shabo hai, Shabo hai. Let us find out from Mr. Falgaonkar what is their duty.
They are called Shadagade. They are giving all the help to the Devasthan committee, and they have particular work.
Okay.
When we go for the Taka or at the time of Gadde Zatra, they help us. Mirashi and Devache, they are the two categories from Pagi community.
Okay.
Gadde families, they are going up for
Okay.
this thing, and they are
Only assisting.
assisting here,
Okay.
and they are also enjoying this festival and supporting us from all sides.
In fact, looking at the Sharegade over here, I loved one Sharegade here. Chi naam kide? Purse. This young man who is donning this cap, his name is Purse, and I love him. Just see, he is being trained to do the duty when he becomes big. Learn our culture. This is the age to do it, and this is the age that people teach us about the culture. After being exposed to the amazing heat of Canacona, we are very tired after seeing the Poinginnim Canacona. They all use traditional pathways to carry that taka a year earlier to different villages. And you can see the enthusiasm with which these thousands of people who have come over here just off the highway, and the Gaddes and the Sharegades. And the most important part is this particular ritual, this particular custom and tradition is being carried forward, though with a little bit of changes here and there, but it doesn't stop the people from being awed with all this. So, if you like this program, please do write to us on the email that you see over here. Now we are going to different places. My cameraman is going to all the places. We meet people all because of you. So if you do like it, we feel nice. My Goem team will appreciate if you can please write to us and tell us whether you liked it, you didn't like it, or whether you have got a suggestion for us to improve. So ladies and gentlemen, till we see another festivity in Goa or another heritage site, bye-bye.